Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I had a little bit of an accident with my drink here. The lid popped off and it went psh. So I had to go and change. And I must now catch you up to the read because it's a good one. It's significant, as they all are. Alrighty, so let's begin. We've got the Two of Swords here. There is a standstill. This could be a crossroads. There is a witch who is not the privileged lady here with a wealthy man. I think they're at the crossroads. The actual privileged lady is releasing the pain and moving on to recover, letting these ones go. They can't bring conflict to her anymore. This witch is not the main female, and she's not innocent. And they were trying to pass her off as the actual privileged lady to the emperor. She's not innocent. There's something going on with her body. She may need a body. This mature woman lost her way. Could be at a crossroads. Deadlock, stagnation, difficult decisions, weighing your options. Recent past, this devil who's toxic, codependent, and manipulative. All about materialism and toxicity. They received a message regarding courtship. Their expectation is that this emperor who sent the message is here remembering a particular child, a particular bloodline. A teacher, a wisdom keeper. Who is love, who loves themselves, and who is coming into an evermore. This emperor is here, and this devil is in bad health. There's something wrong with their body. They're a witch. They're not the privileged lady. They're not the main female. They're not innocent. You've got child reversed and innocent reversed. They're not innocent. They are very far away from innocent. In the near future, this witch and this wealthy man, thief, I call him a thief because he's not an actual wealthy man. He's living on the money that belongs to other people. As far as I'm concerned, he's a devil. He's a devil. And he's in a tower. The emperor has put him in a tower. He's now facing poverty on the distant horizons. And there was a backstory to this. They were warned, probably by the privileged lady. The actual privileged lady probably warned this wealthy man that if you go down this path, this is what's going to happen. And he decided that he was going to be able to destroy her and absorb her or whatever. And it didn't work out that way. There's a backstory to this. There's a prophecy. It was told. They were warned. They're under judgment. At an unknown location. They're getting a message of concern. There's a King of Cups here who's in service. Doesn't do things in a family room. Something that happened in a family room was ineffective, didn't work. He is about the truth. Ace of Swords. He was able to preserve himself to survive whatever it was that these witch and devils were doing to him. And he's received forgiveness. He's seen as faithful. Faithful regarding love. He's got a great fortune within him, and there's something in the courthouse. Something's going on in the courthouse. Like he may be he's getting forgiveness in the courthouse. The courts are forgiving him for whatever it was that these ones tried to make stick to him. He's getting forgiveness in the courthouse. There's a mature man here. And a gift. Of course the mature man's there. This wealthy man, he's there all wanting, of course he wants this gift. They don't earn it, they take it. Their job in life is to go take other people's wealth. False person. Imprisonment, thief. Mature man. There's a community here of high honor people in the house. With new jobs. With new jobs. A new council. Expecting to make a journey, expecting to go on a journey. And they're in despair. This false person, these false people, they're in despair. They can't stop thinking about your money, your inheritance, your abundance. They can't stop thinking about your well-being because they want it. But they don't want to go out and earn it or build it or work on it and develop it. They just want to take it from you. Lazy mofos who are using travelers, time traveler, extraterrestrial, whatever you want to call it, somebody with a greater wisdom, taught them how to cheat their way into a fancy dress. In a high-class status, darling. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Curse in the reverse. Curse in the reverse. Witch. Curse in the reverse, witch. Can't bring conflict. Isn't the main female. Isn't innocent. The real privileged lady is releasing this pain, moving on. Leaving this behind. Love and honor self. The Emperor is here to make sure that these ones, man, what a bunch of jackwagons. They're in a trap. They're in a trap. This mature woman is in a trap. There's something wrong with her body. She's not innocent. She lost her way. Could be at a crossroads. Won't be getting any aid. Devil. Fell victim to temptation, toxic behavior, destructive behavior, codependent materialism, addictions. They got a message regarding courtship. And they're in bad health. They're stressed out. The Emperor is here with the actual privileged lady, the one that they were trying to pretend to be. And he knows who the actual privileged lady is by what she knows. The witch tried to imitate and mimic, but she doesn't have the inherent qualities that belong to this particular bloodline. Her coach failed her. She's in bad health. She's being released in a tower. She's being released in a tower moment. The true privileged lady is moving on, releasing the pain. Optimistic, loving herself still, self-healing. And this witch is getting released. She's releasing the pain, and the pain is coming from this witch. It was prophesied. There's a backstory. Hesitation. Now they're confused. They're facing poverty on the distant horizons. They don't know what to do. They're under judgment at a secret location. There's getting a message of concern. There's a reckoning. A reckoning at an unknown location. Goals. Destination, expectation. King of Cups is here. He's in service. A blessing. He doesn't do shady stuff in a family room. He's got a great fortune. He is the Ace of Swords, mental clarity and truth regarding love. He was able to preserve himself from these curses. And he's received forgiveness in the courthouse. So he's been found innocent. Yep, innocent. So there's a saving here. And scheduled time. Saving of love. And you've got the Page of Swords here. Negotiations and contracts are here and now. For those who are a gift. Those who have a gift inside of them. Those who have the light on. And this mature man, thief, is facing imprisonment. They're a false person. So the mature woman is already here in a trap. This curse reversed or something. And this mature man is over there in prison. Yeah. He's a mask wearer, false person, and needs to survive some form of natural disaster. No, needs to survive some form of natural disaster. Timeline distribution. Several years ago, it was explained to me as a rope with three, fibers, right? I think it was Jim Self from Mastering Alchemy. And the way that he explained it is that there is going to be a timeline distribution. And I've already received it like a couple months ago, maybe even in January. You know, everybody chooses what they want. They make choices, and they choose who to follow, who to pray to, who to worship, who to admire, who to hate. You know, I mean, everybody chooses their mental configuration as best they can, considering the fact that these ones have been in there manipulating the field of consciousness. Therefore, effectively manipulating people's right, free will right to choose for themselves, because their emotional body and their mental body, you know, with these passing thoughts and then the energetic disruptions or implants, it can really throw everything off, man. It's not direct, you know, but it is definitely very powerful influences which are a challenge. And he explained it that at some point this braid, the braid will come apart. The three strands will become, rather than being braided together, you know, like together you've got the demons, you've got the angels, and then you've got the regular folks who don't know about anything and they don't pay any attention to anything and blah, 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 right? So they don't really choose anything. So at some point, this braid is going to come apart, and there is a timeline distribution. And I think it was like I think it was January. There was a timeline distribution, and then a short while later, there was choices being made for those who didn't choose, because they got to go somewhere, right? And so this braided rope is about ready to split off. So those folks who have the light on inside of them and who are of love, who, you know, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Again, I got to applaud everybody's willingness to be diligent in the verification and research of spirits, of souls, for these particular moments in time. I'm grateful, very much so, for people's dedication to truth and their adamant refusal to get it wrong, you know, because they actually care very much about us. So we do what we can to help them, and that means managing our energy to the best that we can so that we can be in that higher vibration, you know, that higher frequency, so that our light can shine in a good way. on the bottom of the deck. So what I was getting at with that is that when the braids come apart, there will be those who have the light on and who are love. They're going to go and they're going to be, how did he call it? There's service to self, which is this witch people. They see other people with stuff and then they go and they take it for themselves. There's service to others. There's those who work their lives and they work in service to others, to help others, to do that for all others. And then you have those who do all of that, right, for each other. So they're not only self-sufficient, but they take care of others. They not only serve self and make sure that self, the cup of self, the emotional cup, the mental cup, everything is in balance and harmonized. They make sure that that is in alignment, because that is first and foremost. It's your base. It's your foundation. It's where you're coming from. It has to be firm. It has to be steady. It has to be your main focus, because this is your presentation in the world. This is where you're coming from. This is your foundation. It can't be what other people think it should be. It has to be made up of the pieces that you have within you, so that it can be firm and solid, not wishy-washy. So when they go into these timelines, these mask wearers who were pretending to be other people, hurting other people, doing all of that, they're going to be with a whole lot of other people who do that kind of stuff, and those people who love themselves and who love others and want to help others, they're not going to be there to take advantage of anymore. They're going to be on another timeline. And these ones know this. They know it. They were told, they were warned. And now they're facing loneliness. They bullied you. They gossiped about you, and they made a vow to mentally disturb you out of pride. They cursed your family. And now they're protesting because justice is being served, and they are frightened of the danger that's coming for them. So there is a desperation to ensnare, folks' energy, essence, in a way. So there could be a lot of love bombing going on, with the hopes of gaining entry into some other timeline or circumstance. Now is the time to pray and be still. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Falseness. So witch is not a privileged lady. Wealthy man, there's a curse reversal, and falseness. And deadlock, stalemate. They're weighing their options. They couldn't bring conflict to the emperor's peaceful, harmonious, heavenly place or whatever. They're not the main female. They're not innocent. So they were not able to get with the emperor. The emperor knows who the actual privileged lady is. They couldn't pull it off. He knows who she is. She loves herself, and she's releasing the pain of this experience and moving on. Misfortune. They couldn't cause the actual privileged lady a misfortune. She just loved herself too much. She loved herself back to health. She's releasing the pain. They couldn't cause her a misfortune. Again, this mature woman is not innocent. She's a witch. There's something wrong with her body. Her body's in a trap, or she lost her way and she's not receiving aid. Pleasure seeker. Devil, stressed out, toxic, codependent, got a message from the Emperor regarding a courtship. They're in bad health. Their coach led them down the wrong path. This priest. They can't sleep. They got a headache. Lord, the Emperor, the Lord knows who the actual privileged lady is. She's remembered. I forgot to say it again. Please do whatever you need to do with the genders. My apologies. I need to get a fancier equipment set up so that I can get an intro or something where it's automatically added to every video or something. Maybe someday I'll get fancy. Frivolity, and it came out in the reverse, and I'm in the upright. That's wild. Yeah, they're confused, they're hesitating, they're in poverty. On the distant horizons, there is a release, a disaster, a tower. It's not fun. This was prophesied. There's a backstory to this. They're under judgment. They're expecting judgment. There's a journey. A journey, yeah. So, timeline distribution. At some point, it's like, so the Lord is weighing, what was that word? That wonderful word that meant everything had been measured. Anyway, it was great. So, yes, so everything's been measured, like the heart, the spirit, the mind, like the intention, the like the desires, how folks choose to be in the world. And he has measured very well. He is thorough. They're in despair. Somebody's in despair. Family room in the reverse and despair. Somebody's in a tower here. They're not having a good time. They're confused. They're facing poverty on the distant horizons. they're doing something in the family room, but it's in the reverse. So it's like another reversal. It's like there's instant reversals happening. It's like the emperor knew what this wealthy man and this witch was doing, and he set it up so that any curses that they did would backfire in an instant. He cursed the curse. They cursed the cursers with instant karmic backfires on everything. The King of Cups is here, balanced, emotionally controlled, tolerant, in service. He's a blessing. And somebody's here doing something shady in a family room, and it reversed in a hot hurry, and they're in despair. They're in a big time hurry. Oh! I don't know what they did, man. I don't know what they did in this family room, but it did not go well. It reversed. And it reversed. This emperor the Lord is not playing. Lord is not playing. No, no, no. King of Cups is forgiven, is found innocent in the court system. He was able to self-preserve in love and in light and in truth. And there's a saving here. Schedule. Time. Sweetheart. Negotiations and contracts. Here and now. For those who have a gift, are a gift. And for this mature man thief, this false person, they have imprisonment. Their mask wearers are frustrated and facing some sort of natural disasters. Lover in the reverse. They don't have a lover. Nobody wants to be their lover. Foe. Old woman, scholar in melancholy over your joyfulness, over your cheerfulness. They're sick because the wife of a soldier is faithful. The wife of a soldier is faithful. And this goes back to the previous read where I read it as though they were married. This emperor and Hierophant reversed was married to this privileged lady. But it now sounds to me like this privileged lady was like an academic, was here to help people or whatever. I don't know what happened. But he's here now. And they couldn't trick him into thinking that this witch was her. That's wild, man. just going to leave this one here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.